Hi, I am Sujit Bandari. When I was in my first formal programming class in my undergrad college about conditionals, my tutor told us to write a program to find if a year is leap year or not. I wrote it this way. First, I checked it for if the year is divisible by 4 or not. If it is divisible by 4, then it prints the year is a leap year. If leap year, print leap year. Then I know there are two extra conditionals for a leap year. If a year is divisible by 100, then it is not a leap year. If it is divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. I tested it on 2012. Okay, 2012 is a leap year. It's good. Then I wrote 2014. 2014 is not a leap year. I know that. Now let's test it on something different. Let's test it on the year 3000. Okay, 3000. Oh, 3000 is not a leap year. I know that, but my program shows 3000 is a leap year. Why is it so? I have written the program correctly. I have checked for three conditions: if it is divisible by 4, if it is divisible by 100, and if it is divisible by 400. If it is divisible by 4, then it's true. Divisible by 100, it's false. Divisible by 400, it's true again. But why doesn't it works properly? So with little investigation, I came to know how the code flow works in programming language. So here I have tried to explain it using mole in the whole concept. I know many variations of this game exist in the mobile devices and other devices. I have also played this game in my dad's black and white. I'm trying to explain if Elif else statement using this concept. Let's say it. Consider you have 4 holes in your garden. Hole number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then there is a mole in your garden. And before moving on to the next slide, I would like to tell that we are considering one and only one mole. Okay, let's see it. To check if there is mole in your garden, what do? You go to the first hole, check if there is mole or not. Then you go on to the second hole, check it. Oh, no luck so far. Then you go on to the third hole. Yeah, there's a mole. And when you find out the mole, you need not go to the fourth hole to check for the mole, because you know there is one and only one mole. And the if Elif statements acts the same way. The first if statement checks if there is a mole in the first hole. Then if it isn't, then it moves on to the second statement, that is Elif statement. Elif on the second hole and on the third hole, and if it finds out the mole in the third hole, then it doesn't move on to the fourth hole. Similarly, look at this example. It checks for the first hole, checks for the second hole. If found the mole, then you don't go on to the third hole and the fourth hole. Okay, I've written a simple code to demonstrate this mole in the hole concept. I have defined a isMole function that takes the mole position and returns custom message for each mole position, such as for mole position 1 it writes down mole in the first hole, lucky you, and something like that. Okay, Let's see how this works. I have generated the mole position using a random variable, random integer between 1 and 4. Now mole position is equal to 1 and it writes down mole found in the first hole. Lucky you. Run it again. Then you got mole position is equal to 2. Mole in the second hole. You are done. If the mole position is equal to 4, then it writes down the mole is in the fourth hole. Okay, let's do observe, and I repeat this Elif statement twice. You have to be careful with the indentation. Okay, and write another message in here, such as haha haha. And we deliberately give mole position is equal to 2. You can see that I have written 2 Elif statement containing the same condition. Mole position is equal to 2, mole position is equal to 2, but there are 2 custom messages so that we can find out which Elif statements gets implemented. Okay, I have passed on mole position is equal to 2. Let's see. Yeah, mole position is equal to 2, but it prints out mole in the second hole. You are done. It prints out this message. Let's see second time. Yeah, it's every time it's goes on to implement this part of the statement, this print function. So what is happening is just like I have explained in the mole case. The program runs to this statement. It checks if mole position is equal to 1. If mole position is equal to 1, then it prints out this statement. But in our case, the mole position is equal to 2. Then when it comes to this statement, it sees that mole position is equal to 2. It prints the message. It does whatever you give it under this block of code. Then it returns from this if statement. It returns out from this if statements, and it doesn't check for another Elif condition or else condition. Let's see by giving a number outside the range of 1, 2, 3, 4, such as you may give 6. When you give 6, it says you have no mole in your garden, maybe it has run away. Mole position is equal to 6. So you can try a little and try to implement this in your code. Okay, let's make our leap year right. And this is our leap year program. Now you should have known it by now that you should first check by 400, then by 4, because if a number is divisible by 400, then it is always a leap year. Then if it isn't divisible by 400, then you check if it's divisible by 100. Then if it's divisible by 100, then this will return false and the number is not a leap year. So now test it on 3000 year 3000, and it's right. It shows 3000 is not a leap year, and it should be okay for 2012. 2012 is a leap year, and similarly 2015 is not a leap year. That's good. Okay, try to implement this in your program, and try to remember that every if block of statement, if elif else block of statement runs only one block of code, only one if or elif or else statement is implemented. You may or may not have a else statement in your code, but it is always recommended to have a else statement so that it throws error if the value is not in the range of your program. Okay, goodbye, happy coding.